everyone, my name is Erica. Today I'm going to share with you an art therapy activity that will help you bridge the gap between your mind and your heart. So I don't know where you're living in the world, but I'm sure you're feeling a lot of stress right now, feeling a lot of fear and unsettling feelings. It's been probably the hardest year of a lot of people's lives, and especially in this time right now, there is so much going on and so much uncertainty that I'm finding that my mind is overpowering my heart, and my mind is addicted to reading the news and watching videos on the state of the world. So when my mind is fully consumed with all of that, my heart is feeling a totally different way. There's a huge disconnect right now happening, and I'm finding that it's really difficult to make decisions in my life because this is so much louder than this, and I don't know who to believe or what to believe, even though I know from my past experiences that my heart is usually right. There's so much chaos around us that it's really hard to feel grounded, to feel stable, and to feel aligned with who we really are and how we really want to feel. I was thinking a lot about how we can harmoniously join the mind and the heart together, because I'm not saying that the mind is all bad, but when we get stuck up here, it becomes this addictive cycle and this addictive pattern where it plays over and over again, and we forget how to feel. We forget how to feel love. We forget how to feel compassion because we're so up here. I know it happens to me all the time. And so I was thinking, how do we create a union? How do we create a balance where the mind and the heart can have their place in time to express themselves, right? Well, I created this art therapy exercise for you to help you bridge the gap between the mind and the heart, to help you make you feel more stable in your emotions, and most importantly, to give you the space to express what you're feeling right now. You're going to need really simple supplies. All you need is a piece of paper, some pencil crayons, felt markers, and any other type of drawing or coloring materials that you may have. Before you begin, create space for yourself. Set up an area for this activity. Light a candle or incense. Have your supplies gathered, ready, and within reach. Start to connect to your breath and settle into your body. Place your hands on the paper and set your intention. Say out loud or silently in your heart, "Today I give myself permission to create. I'm clearing my mind and opening my heart for creativity." Draw a symbol to create your mind on one side of the paper, and draw a symbol to represent your heart on the other. Feel your heart. What colors and images come up for you? Start to fill in and around the heart what it looks like when you're fully in there. Add lines, shapes, images, anything that represents those feelings. Go to your mind. What does that look like? Start to fill in and around your mind with all those colors, images, lines, and shapes. Express those thoughts onto paper. Now draw a bridge to connect the two. What does the bridge look like? What materials is it made out of? What happens in the middle of the bridge? Keep your hand moving and let the images spill out onto the paper. So this is what I created. This is the bridge of my mind to my heart. And when I was thinking about the type of bridge I wanted to create, I knew I wanted to create a wooden bridge because wooden bridges I find are really grounding, and I wanted to incorporate the element of wood in there. I also created a rainbow because that is representing the place of peace that I can come to, the peace symbol, where I can live my life making decisions from my mind and my heart in a place of balance and non-judgment. I also drew the infinity symbol, and for some reason that just came out for me because I think I wanted to portray that it is interconnected, that the mind and the heart will always be there, and they have to work in relationship to each other because you don't want that imbalance in your body. When I drew the heart, I was thinking of all the times that my heart has helped me in my life, all the decisions that I have made based on the voice in my heart. And I know for me that always feels very grounded, so that's where I drew the roots. And then I also drew a sunset because whenever I see a sunset, it gives me so much warmth, and that's how I feel when I think about my heart. It's like those really special, rare moments where the sun is on your face and there's colors in the sky, and it's that feeling of peace. With my mind, it's quite different. As you can see, I drew lightning bolts, and that kind of represents the ideas that can come, but they're all very sudden and loud. And then I just kind of scribbled every color that I had all over because that's how chaotic my mind can feel sometimes. It's so interesting to actually see this drawn out because, you know, intellectually I knew what my heart and my mind represented, but to actually see it out on paper is quite interesting. And to see that bridge in the middle, it's just a nice reminder that they are connected and that I can connect them. I don't have to be here all the time. I can be right in the middle, or I can be more on the heart side or here. But this is just a nice kind of gauge on where I'm standing. Before I started this exercise, I was definitely right here, but I think right now I'm right in the middle, and that feels really good to me. So I really hope that you try this exercise and that you give yourself time just to free yourself of the thoughts, free yourself of the emotions, put it out on paper. It's so important. It's so important as a form of self-care. I've been struggling, you know, the past couple of weeks being so stuck in my head, and every time I do, I just create art, and I know every time it makes me feel better. So I hope you try it. If you do, I would love to see your creations. You can always tag me on Instagram or send me email if you want to talk about your piece. I would love to chat about it with you. And if you are interested, I am offering online therapeutic art sessions. So if you want to go deeper into the therapeutic art journey, go deeper into your healing, I would love to hear from you. So please don't hesitate to reach out. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I am back every week with more art therapy activities for you and talks about creativity and painting and all things art and healing related. I'm sending you all love, and I'll see you next week.